Okay, well, did you know your mood and energy levels are closely linked to what you eat, but feeling better from the inside out? It's not exactly as hard as you think. With these 10 foods you could eat yourself and have yourself happy in no time. To tell us more, Weekend Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo.
Good morning.
Hello, Sarah.
Yes.
You're always in such a lovely mood.
Thank
You're
you.
always so buoyant.
That could be because I eat well, maybe.
Or because you work with us.
Yes.
So tell us about the snacks that you need to eat in order to stay in that good mood.
Okay, the best foods you need to eat have foods that include certain nutrients like B vitamins, vitamin C, omega-3, antioxidants, but as well they're going to enhance the production of serotonin, the neurotransmitter that makes us feel good. But I just want to make a point about our anatomy. Our brain and our gut are connected by the vagus nerve. So what we eat has a massive impact on our mental health. So foods, my top foods are just things like, well, coffee. Everyone loves a bit of coffee for a good mood, the dopamine from some chocolate. Banana that's got the tryptophan with a bit of nuts as well that's going to support serotonin. Together they're wonderful. The leafy greens for the folate and antioxidant support you'll get in the berries. Oats, things like all of those whole grains. People love the good mood. They get off a bowl of oats. And then fermented foods, anti-inflammatory foods as well. So these foods we've just got to find, and some kombucha too, a spot to support gut in our diet.
So
yeah.
What about foods that give us a slump, that just don't make us feel great?
Absolutely, 100%. And what it is, even when people look for these, it's a short-sighted decision because they will take your sugar highs, give you the sugar high and the sugar low, and you will just feel awful here, awful. So it's everything here: salt, fat, artificial sweeteners in particular. They've been linked to like making people irritable, and just refined foods, the biscuits, chocolate, lollies, twisties, all that kind of stuff there. There is nothing here that can support gut or mood long-term, giving you that feeling of chi, health and wellness that you want with a good mood.
Have you just flung in, is that on a polywaffle and a chiquito?
Oh, chiquito.
I'm just, you're testing me out long range without the wrappers, but that you've just, anyway.
Well, maybe it's not.
I don't think that's what we're meant to be
That's not
talking
what
Mon
we're
might
meant
know
to be
that it
talking
is
about.
a picnic and
it's a picnic.
Yes, and a boost bar.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, she knew that.
Wrong.
You don't know your confectionery anymore?
Here I was thinking I was an expert.
Yes.
Let's talk your recipes.
Okay, so some great recipes I've got here. These ones here in particular I absolutely love for boosting your mood. And so what I've done here is I've done a French toast, and it really truly is on the next level. So soaked with the egg and the milk wash. I actually put some coffee in there, and then a bit of maple syrup. Cooked that, but then I took this French toast to the next level where I made a crumble, and the crumble's got almond meal, almond flour, heaps of nuts in there, over the top some banana, into the oven after you fried off the French toast.
In the oven?
And yes, in the oven
as well. So there's a couple of processes here. You're frying off, then you're in the oven. Is it too much hard work?
It's worth it.
Right.
And then yogurt with some passion fruit. Who knew that this combination would be so magnificent?
I love how you put coffee in there. I put coffee in granola, like a black coffee just in my granola.
I mixed it with honey. It was so good, yes. Now here, and I promise you...
delicious.
I've been eating all morning.
The nuts are in there, so I promise you this has to be... Now, this is something that I simply cannot stop at one bowl. It is a macadamia soup.
You always stop at one bowl for everything.
You guys have to try this, seriously.
Okay.
This macadamia soup is got all the health benefits that's going to support gut health, and
delicious.
It is so good. I've roasted off the macadamias, and I've put some chicken stock in that. Matt, you really do need to try it. I mean, I know you're going from sweet to a little bit of savoury.
But it's still really good.
It's so good. And then it's got the creamy texture.
Hey, that's good. I'll be honest, I was looking at it thinking, I'll let Mon have that. It doesn't look great, but it's extraordinary.
But you feel so... I mean, it's just so warm and cosy, and it makes you feel good. It's got the good fats of the nuts, the fibre, the protein, the chives on top.
Everything you could want.
So, yes.
And then what have you done here?
Well, this is a little thing I did here for people who have elevated cortisol. So if you've got elevated cortisol, which a lot of people get, getting on top of that...
How do you know you've got elevated cortisol?
OK, so signs and symptoms, first of all. Hypertension, type 2 diabetes, obesity, cortisol, gut. It's a big thing, the stress that people get. Getting on top of cortisol is something I talk to people about a lot. You have to be happy, find the source of why, if it's sleep deprivation, if it's stress, why your cortisol is elevated. Get on top of it because it does lead to long-term health consequences. Dietary changes, of course, are including things like your fatty fish, your omega-3s, fibre, gut health, that kind of stuff. So this is a cortisol-lowering dish here. So I've done something a little bit different.
Are you feeling happier? Yeah.
Sarah,
Yeah, having this.
Mon's been with reckless abandon, double dipping here. Look, just
On my side.
you have kept it to your side.
That's your side, that's my side.
Fine. Play on.
And look, I got you right. Look, can we just stop?
Go on. You want to
and
celebrate your creation a bit more.
No, can I just say that I know you two so well
she
that
did
I
too.
actually did too. I actually, you wouldn't fight.
Okay.
And I
always
wanted
fight
to stop
regardless.
fights.
But you lean across
But
me while
you,
I'm
I
having
tell you,
I'm having my breakfast and have a good go at mine and double dip about
because
5 times.
You're commanding the good food position, so I've got to kind of muscle my way in, and it's difficult to do.
I mean, when we're having our breakfast in the ad break, do you or do you not steal my food?
I just do.
Oh, no, you can't. Well, you've got this food to substitute, and
all
I'm
right.
sure it's more
I
delicious.
You designed
sharing.
it so that we wouldn't fight,
I
and
did.
yet we ended up fighting.
Love it.
I can't win.
Find all of the recipes over on the Sunrise website. Thank you.